In order for your ney to be made according to your height and temperament, you must have obtained it from a workshop, from a ney-making artisan or craftsman, and you should have been asked detailed questions. Your height, your weight, whether you smoke or not, your lung capacity, any special health, whether you have any particular health conditions. Along with these details, they should ask you a few questions to determine which direction you should blow into the ney. In other words, before the sale of a ney is finalized, the maker should be aware of this information. Let me give you an example. One is like ready-to-wear clothing, and the other is like a custom tailor. The most important thing in the quality of a ney is this. The ney is like reed, like fabric. The higher the quality, the more valuable and expensive the ney is. Now, if the frets of the ney are being sold by the maker or online in bulk, if 20 neys are being made per day in a backroom workshop, if they're being sold on shopping websites, of course, none of the questions I just asked you will be asked, and after any mistakes or errors, you won't be able to reach them or solve your problems. The reamer that we typically use for a lady with slender, delicate fingers is under 9 millimeters, while for a large, burly individual or person, the finger holes of a ney, which we meticulously prepare for someone with notably fleshy fingers and rather large hands, should ideally be over 9 millimeters in diameter. If we send an ordinary ney without learning the person's height, according to their height measurement, the ney you see in my hand here is about 90 centimeters. And for someone like me, who is 1.73 meters tall, this ney is very long. Even though I am a professional ney player, the reason I can only produce sound like an amateur is because of my neck, my back, my joints, and the fact that my fingers are not suitable for this ney. If you are taller than 1.5 meters and you are a determined, patient person, and if you can endure the short period it will take for your wrists and joints to get used to it, you should definitely choose the Kiz ney. Even if you are as tall as 1.85 meters, since you will be playing the ney for the first time, and your diaphragm capacity will only just begin to develop for ney playing, you should choose the Kiz ney. If you are working with a private, dedicated teacher, and your teacher will truly push you and encourage you along this entire path, if they have that kind of genuine, unwavering commitment style, then by starting with a Mansur ney, both your teacher and you using a Mansur ney, you can begin in a way that makes things a bit more challenging. For ladies under 1.5 meters or for children, we recommend the Yildiz ney. The Sipir ney is generally for children, while the Bolahenk ney is usually made for 5 to 6-year-old children or for professionals. Be sure to know this detail and make sure the ney in your hand is suitable for you so that you can get the most out of your efforts. Please also keep this information in mind for yourself and evaluate it by looking at your ney.